Hello student, I am your Urpita ma'am, APD ma'am, and welcome to class 7, and I will discuss the topics related to the biology. Okay, and it's your first introductory class, and before starting the topic related to class 7, uh, we just have a look on the things in the environment. Okay, and I hope all of you have a basic idea about the things that are found in the earth or in the environment. So let's start. Now students, see the pictures. Now these are the different kinds of things that are present in the environment, and see here, and there are several types of things, but they are different from each other. In the very first case, see, these are the tables, chairs, pen, buses, and here also the sun, moon, mountain, cloud, and here several kinds of animals. Now, all these things are same? No. Broadly, we can divide or separate the things as this one is the non-living things, that means they have no life, and this one are the living things. But here, non-living things are divided into two categories. First one is the man-made. So this one is the man-made non-living things. And the next one, this one, is the natural non-living things. That means they are created by the nature, not the human being. But as they have no life, they are non-living. Okay. And these portions, all the animals, they are the living world, living things. Okay. So broadly, there are two categories of things. First one is the non-living and the next one is the living. But the question is that what are the criteria that actually separate these things into two categories, non-living and the living? Now just take a time and think, what are the criteria to be a living thing? Okay, these are the clue. Now see the pictures and try to guess what are the abilities that make the things as a living. Okay, now the first one, see here, this is the frog and these are the tadpoles. So, and here from the tadpoles, a new frog is developed. So, this ability is known as the ability to reproduce. That means reproduction. Okay. Now the next picture here, just watering the saplings and they actually grow. That means their height and their breadth are increasing. So this ability is known as growth and development. And the last one, see here, now it's a cartoon. It's a mother crocodile and she telling something to its offspring or the children. So now see here, they are very attentive and they hear their mother very clearly. So this ability is known as the ability to respond. Now another example is that whenever any mosquito bites us, so we just kill it. So this ability is known as the ability to respond. So these are the features. There are so many features, but these three features make the things as a living things. So first one is the ability to reproduce or reproduction. Next one, growth and development. And the third one is the ability to respond. Okay, and just go back and think all the kinds of animals, plants, they fulfill these three criteria. Okay, now if we want to classify the living things, that means how many kinds of living things are present in the nature, then we can classify into 5 groups. First one is the protista or protist. That means they are microscopic. Okay, and lower group of animals, organisms. Next one, the monera. They are also microscopic. Now see here, bacteria. So you know that bacteria, some bacteria causing the diseases. So all the bacteria are fall into these monera. Okay, so protista and monera are the microscopic. Next one is the kingdom fungi. So it's a very common example. Whenever you left any bread in a moist area, then some blackish and networking of something sprayed on the surface of the bread. So these are the fungi. Okay, next one is the plant. So here fungi and plant have a difference. Fungi are generally white in color because they have no chlorophyll, but in case of plant, chlorophyll is the main pigment that help to produce their food. Okay, now in the kingdom plant, there are several types of plants. We will discuss it. Next one is the animal kingdom. So all the animals fall into this group. So living world, 5 categories. First one is the protist. Next one is monera. Third one is the fungi. Fourth one is the plant. And fifth one is the animals. Okay. Now, plant kingdom. So we can broadly classify the plant into 2 categories. First one is the non-flowering. That means we cannot see the flower. And next one is the flowering. They bear the flowers. Okay. Now non-flowering plants are several types. First one is the bryophyta or bryophytes. So a common example is the moss, and it's found into the moist area. Okay, next one is the pteridophytes. These are the ferns, very common, and all of you see it in the constructed building left for a many times, for a long times, and it's moist. Okay, and flowering plants are 2 types, gymnosperm and angiosperm. So gymnosperm are the pine, that means they have no fruit, and the angiosperm, they produce the fruit. Okay, so these are the categories under the plant kingdom. And next one is the animal kingdom. Now, broadly we can classify it into 2 groups. First one is the invertebrate and next one is the vertebrate. and this classification is based upon the presence of backbone. So in case of invertebrates, they have no backbone, and in case of vertebrates, they have the backbone. And vertebrates are also classified into 5 groups: fish, reptile, amphibia, birds, and the mammals. So invertebrate are also classified into so many groups. Just have some example. First one is the annelids. It's the earthworm. It's one the echinoderms, starfish, and this one the mollusk. It's the octopus and snail. Okay, so it's about the animal kingdom. So in this introductory class, we just try to have a look on the living kingdom and their diversity. So I think it's helpful to you to have a concept on the living world, and if there is any kind of problem, you are welcome to clarify your doubts and contact me with my numbers. Okay, and you may also WhatsApp me. Now it's just a introductory class. I think you enjoy it, and thank you for your patience and cooperation.